Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ. In the last video, I went through the first of Kryle's quest in Charlian, and this gazebo is a massive lag fest. So let's see if I can accept this quest without going into it. A seat at the last stand. Alice appears in desperate need of a study break. Same. I need a break from this area. Ready for a tea break, Mariashta? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbour, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables, and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Well, Ken. Away from that laggy nightmare of a gazebo. Goodbye and good riddance. Oh, enough gazebo. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, hi, who are you? Until they're rudely torn from the referees by nosy adventurers with nothing to say. Wow. Why is everyone here a dick? Can I go into the ocean? The answer, no. Well, it was a hope. It was indeed a hope. Yeah, I can just stay away from any potential lag spike areas. Like here. The sooner I get through the MSQ, the better. Yeah, I'll be ahead of people. You think this being the American server would have been quieter, considering it's what would have been midnight over there for them? Right, time to wait for Alice to zone in. Whenever that happens. Hi. As busy as ever, I see. How very Charlian, like no gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions to gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telothroi. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Alice is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Alice behind. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So who am I talking to? Whoa. That was a bit weird. Whoa. What the hell? You're seeing this, right, guys? Okay, don't go into the building. Building is evil. Building is evil. Unless this is just a DirectX 9 thing. Beyond the air. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We are simply wondering if you knew of the Telothroi. These enemies of peace have promised to end an end to all we hold dear, and... Wait, you're that House Levier girl, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are, giving truth to the rumour. Oh, thank you, leave me be. I've no to say to the likes of you. It might take a bit to complete this quest too. Well, I must apologise. Just foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened to come, Mariashta. Oh my god. So you're a dick. Did I make myself clear? Away with you. No. If I could do a fart emote in this game, I would. What the hell is going on with this game? Is there something I can change in here? There's gotta be something, surely. There's not really much I can do. This game is gradually breaking. And there's not much I can do about it. Except, you know, restart. I'd hope it actually works in direct... Stop! Stop the Darude Sandstorm. Stop it. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Fuck me. Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telephorai and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Livia, my apologies, but I work in the offices at the Forum, and for it reached Master Fortunal that I was helping you. I see, we're sorry to have bothered you. What is it with the building? And now it's going to lag and stop the music. Ay, get me into a bloody cutscene. Thank you. God, I'm pissed off here. Welcome, madame. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mr. Salsey I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of The Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion in between lessons at the studio. It seems like an age ago, but I remember hearing that you and Master Alice had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levier. No matter how discreet Master Fortunal may have been, news of your family's doings never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? We have questions and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find, information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor, Charlene, aren't you? Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea, I hate to ask, what do you think? Time for a maid outfit! That's the spirit. Pay attention, I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelette is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisela. She's sitting at the outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you should see a Makote gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Go with that. If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Alright, let me get out of this buggy bloody building. Again, it might just be my DirectX. Place the correct dish at the first customer's table. I will do as soon as he loads in. Dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I see we're waiting for the same person. Can I not? No, it's loading. Slowly but surely it's loading. Alright, so let's see. The tea set is for the chatty group by the water's edge. Alright. Unless that's a Makote gentleman. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. I will get through this quest. It may take a minute per step, but I will get through it. I might want to restart after this. Might see if DirectX 11 bloody works now. The Telephar who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their Final Days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about the ritual arcane practices of the Sixth Astral Era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Alright, so you guys were useless. Sumutsu, what are you? Are you my coded dude? Oh, no, wait. Ah, I see Gislin and that one. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, Omelette, a Highlander by the name of Grisla. So, you have the omelette. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. What, the Telofroi? Ah, yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old nonsense, same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The Forum made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. I hope you know I farted on that omelette. And then finally, Sumitu Tia. Urbane banter with a smile. You've got the lobster. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. The final days. This is the first I've heard of it, although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. Don't you know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlene. Priceless books, unusual live specimen, and so forth. So named for these folk who trail after the reapers in the field, picking up every grain which was missed. By all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telofroi make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbour and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before, not like this. Oh. Oh. Wow, the moment I walk in here, the moment I touch the wooden floor. I'll say, how you doing? Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Yes, gleaners bringing stuff from the harbour. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Did you actually give me food, or... But let's enjoy our drink somewhere, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. And that is the quest turned in 14 minutes in. Okay, I can stick another quest in. Whenever stuff loads. When I have some mail... That is a good point. Right, Invisible Moogle. Oh, got something from Z. Request stuff. Alright, so if I got anything, that should appear. LSA, would you please load, LSA? LSA, please load. LSA, where are you? There you are. Yes, this should do nicely, out of the wind and out of sight. Oh, that's cute. Is that a Starbucks symbol?
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Okay, I need a mute.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Huh. Labyrinthos. They have a giant underground bunker and nobody thought about mentioning it until now. Really? Really? Hang on, what's up with this? It says it's complete. Yeah, now it's froze. Alice, please. Thank you. That's what I think it is. It can fuck off. Right, a labyrinthine descent. Alice is excited to share your revelations. What was that bloody thing that appeared? Oh my god. Well, that was due eventually. Son of a bitch. Right, how bad is the queue gonna be? How bad is the queue gonna be? How bad is the queue gonna be? Tell you what, bring back on DirectX 11, see if it works. You know, I was hoping to not be logged out. Sheesh. What a cup. And same things appearing with DirectX 11. Okay. Back to DirectX 9 it is. Back to DirectX 9 it is. I'm tempted to just re-download the entire game. Ay. Alright. One more time on DirectX 9. Why is this thing such a headache? Why? Why is it such a headache? I don't get it. I mean, I get it, day one expansion release, but come on. Come on! Right, will it log me back into Aether? Let's find out. Let's find out. Log me back in. Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. This is doable. As long as it doesn't, you know, error me out. Ay. This is the longest 20th in queue ever. Are we back in now? Are we good? Will I get any more of those random cuts? I feel defeated. It's been about 5 hours, 5.5 hours into the expansion. I've done about 4 quests? 4 quests. Yeah, just done the 4th quest. Would Fafnir really have been quieter? I have no idea. Oh, no. And take that down. And put that onto event. I'll let Bread find dissent. I'll say excited to share your revelations. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon. I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. Alright. Okay. Now I hope things are working okay now. Hopefully a reset was all I needed. Studium. It could have been worse. It could have been several thousand in queue. It's still annoying, though. Ay. If any luck, it's running better now. I'm not at level 71. 81. Right, back into the hellhole that is this bloody gazebo. Who am I looking for? Cryle. Welcome back, Marishna. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. It makes sense the Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and insignificant increase in gleaner trafficking and cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let's see what theory we can build from the facts. As Ishtola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Marash and Alizé learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Charlans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but they are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telothroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. I think it would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. What should we expect down there? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. Damn it. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I shall see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That'd be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. Aye, aye. Alright, so where am I going? I guess I didn't take the stairs. Speak with Alizé and follow her lead as soon as she loads into existence. There she is. Alizé! Ready, Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorientating. I'll take the lead, so stay close. I'll say and try not to fall behind. With this lag? Really? I have to go at her speed? Alright then. It's pleasant here among the trees. But we should move along. Now rerun, try to keep up. Lovely. Keep to the path, straight ahead. Across this bridge. Up here. The rostra, not far now. Alright, I'll just, you know, take it diagonally. Here we are, for the store and down the stairs. You did remember to tune yourself to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. I did that 2 episodes ago, so I should be fine. Oh, those elevators. Let's get the Choco Keep. Lovely. Okay, what you free say? How did the forum learn of the final days, and exactly how much did they know? More to the point, what do they intend to do about it? Hopefully the answer to at least one of those questions lies below. Let's say? You didn't take a wrong turn into the roster, did you? I doubt the forum would take kindly to you barging into a private session. Does that mean I can kick his dick in? I've not been to Lab Run Force in the longest time. Even as a student, my visits were far and few between. Alright. Well, here now, yes, I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone, into the lift, and down we go. Woo! Lift time! It's taking a wee bit to load. There we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then. Ugh. Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Okay, So this is one of the new areas of Endwalker. I was going to say, dare I ask where bloody Aetheryte is? Okay. Ooh. Right, you are Dobbin. You wanna know what I'm doing? Hauling books and ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos, you know. Sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They did one just a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mass gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Your exchange of Dobbin has taught you about taking stock in Labyrinthos. Alright. Next is Tiev. Let me think. The Rhea Siege should be item 1058. Cumin Siege should be 1059. Snurlberry 1060 or were they 1061? My head feels like it's stuffed with macro grass. Why more loads to take out and carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes Curfin carrots for the Girabanyan carrots? What then? Alright. And then this one over here for all the people. You're here to help or give me more headaches because you don't have the look of a gleaner and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Ooh. That's rough, buddy. Junkmonger. We now have grade 8 dark matter. That's good to know, and we've got new items to collect for fishing. Okay. Cryol! And look, Marashna, what tales did the gleaners have to tell? Taking stock, large shipments, and exhausted gleaners. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That'd explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. You're right, the forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. You now have Aetheryte access to the whole of Artifice Labyrinthos. Okay, so I can come back here then. Alright, what's next? Glorified Ratcatcher. Cryol appears lost in thought. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, Marishna, I have an idea. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Oh, mammoths. Either one. Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this glory. Yeah. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting! Oh, your charms, eh? Terribly sorry to disturb you. I need to submit this report of mine, and quickly. It's a bit overdue. Could you remind me of an approximate date the guild ship was enlisted to help facilitate the most recent expansion operation? Where? Oh, there's going to be a cutscene here. I got 20 minutes. Hello. You wish to help me find the marmots? I have nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. The name is Erinville, friend, specialist in the collection of life specimens. That said, the capture of these Nogjian marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they'd call them. For mercy, they're are no other mammoth species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in a sack, gently of course. Okay. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to ride in our search into the surrounding forest. Being your guard, there are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot or you. Oh, lovely. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Alright, so we're catching stuff. Damn. What's that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Level 80 troll. My god, that looks like something from Full Metal Alchemist. Edward. I'm sorry to anyone whose memories of that have been brought back thanks to me. Alright, grizzled mouse. That's a battle theme. Nice. Alright, grizzle mouse. Chirp squeak. Barely have you ready to sack when the grizzle mouse scamps off into the ambush. Welp. Can I get past the troll? God, that's weird. Uh-huh. Alright, there's the next bit. Hunting trolls. Boom. And boom. Why would you have these things in here? Why? Squeak. Huh. Rat sack, a sturdy sack, supposedly large enough to hold one or more screaming marmots. Right, get in there. You son of a bitch! Evade your grasp before once more disappearing into the trees. Did that thing attack? No. Wait a minute, this thing's level 80, I'm level 80. What's the issue here? It's just big. Okay, if it was level 90, that would be a new issue. But no, it's not. Alright, I have to go up there then. Well, going up here I go then. I see. I see where I need to be. Chirp. Get in the sack. Squeak, squeak. Well, prepared for speed this time. You succeed in closing the sack over your elusive quarry. Whoa. Deliver the squirming sack to Erenville. Well, that was a challenge. Uh-huh. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Let's see. Log. What am I looking for? Travel? Eva current. No information to display here. Welp. Would be nice. What's up, Erenville? How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. Here was your 1. Ah, there's the odd moment out. Or marmot. Wait here while I put our friends in a holding cage. And cutscene time. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Who asked you to capture them in the first place? Why the authority in charge of the labyrinthos now in perpetuity? The same officials who've had us working day and night of late, the honourable members of the forum, who else? Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those were the 2 conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the forum has planned for the creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are. Is this the Gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk, anyway? I'm Kryl, the students of Baldessian. These others are my associates. Truth be told, the forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hoped that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical, never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls of animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry lad, I can't offer you more for your services. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? Yeah, they want food. So I confirm that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the firm. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've learned so far, or we've heard thus far. We've also discovered when the operation was begun. The forum contacted the Gleaners Guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Telophroi made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travellers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the Telophrai's declaration was what set it all in motion. It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archaeon? From there, we can reach the lower... Kryl, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing will stop me from soldiering on. Let us be about it, then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archaeon. We followed the path east through the forest where you were chasing after that mouse, or marmot, was it? Anyway, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. Uh-huh. Can't help but be worried about Kryl. Uh-huh. What mount am I on? Oh. Okay, I'm on the Senator. Alright. How far is this? Okay, so it's bringing me to there. So I'll turn the quest in, and I think that's it for this video. Yeah, I'd say 3 quests has been a pretty good video. I'm gonna have to edit some bits out, but I'll get to that. This place reminds me of Cocoon from FF14. Just putting that analogy out there. Let me get this, turn the quest in, and we're done. Baboom. Okay, time to turn this in. Also, Choco Keep. And let's get you a bit of health. Let's get me some food going up. Choco Keep sorted, even though I never use them. And let's turn this quest in after I took the U3. This is the foremost material archive in Charlayan. I would love to explore its treasures shelf by shelf, but I fear we have little time for such indulgences. Were you caught in mist on your way here? The sprayers keep the air humid, so the habitat feels as close as possible to a natural forest. Cryle. Don't worry about me, I'm hale and healthy. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect that... Nah, let's discuss this later. The investigation demands our undivided attention. Is she feeling the keening? Behold the Archeon, as Numenon serves as Charlayan's literary archive. So does the structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance. An access point to the archives carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Charlayan's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Okay. Boom. I might want to switch... Might want to switch classes. Deeper into the maze. It's amazing. I'll see myself out. Okay, so since I'm level 81 on the Dragoon, I should switch out to... Eeny, meeny, miny, you. To the Paladin. Lovely. So I think that I'm going to end this video here. This has been DragonofEternity going through more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In this video, I entered Labyrinthos after helping with some orders. And now we're getting slowly more of an idea of what's happening in this area. So next time, I guess I will continue this quest line with Alphino, with Deeper into the Maze. Now I gotta wonder, is this zone gonna be split into half? Like the fringes and the peaks and Calusia and Omarang and Sea of Clouds? I gotta wonder. So I might not be exploring this full place yet, but I'll see what parts of it I can explore. So, yeah, next time I'm going to be talking to Alphino for that next MSQ quest. So, with that all said, viewers, with my rambling hopefully now finally done, until next time.